Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Marvelous. In this series of videos, I am going to teach you everything about fractions. Yeah, you heard it right. Explaining fractions from scratch to where it makes a lot of sense. So it's going to come in batches. This is the first. You're going to find the subsequent videos. And one thing I want you to do is to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell so you get my videos once I post them. You'll be the first to get them. So you're going to follow up on everything as I'm going to bring them up, starting from this one, which is the part one, which is about the introduction of fractions. So here is understanding fractions part one. How to identify and name fractions. How do you identify fractions? If you are asked what a fraction is, what are you going to answer? Well, a fraction is part of a whole number, shape, or set of objects. So when you have something, let's say you have 5 set of things, let's say 5 sweets, and then you take out 2 and chew, you have taken a fraction of the 5. So fraction is part of a whole number, shape, or set of objects. We start writing fractions sometimes with a dash, and then there will be the number under or the number on top first, any way you want to go about it, but it always comes with a number on top separated by a dash and then a number below, and then the number below we normally call it the denominator. Okay, so that is the number that tells you how many parts there are altogether. So let's say you have 6 cupcakes, and then the 2 at the top is called the numerator. So the number at the top is always called the numerator. And what does it do? It tells you how many have been taken out from the whole. So how many did you take out from the whole? That is what you get at the top, and then the whole stays under. And a fraction is smaller than a whole number, shape, or set of objects. So it's usually going to be smaller. So if you have 6 over 6, that cannot be fraction anymore. It will be a whole number. It must have to be anything from 5, since we have 6 as our denominator. For it to be fraction, it has to be anything from 5 downwards. It could even be 5.9 downwards. Okay, anything below 6 is okay. So like you have this bar, and it is into 6 places, and then the 2 is what we have at the top, and the whole of it is the 6, and that is just what fraction is represented. How do we name fractions? So to write fractions as words, you need to write the numerator as a cardinal number and then the denominator as an ordinal number. For example, 1 over 2, we used to say 1 over 2 is read as 1/2, okay, while 3 over 4 is read as 3/4. 15 over 100 is read as 15/100, and so on. So 2 over 5, 2/5, and it could go on and on. So here you could see the whole, like using this pizza as an example, the whole is the pizza when it hasn't been cut. And now when you've cut the pizza, you've cut one part of the pizza and you slice it into 4. One part is now a fraction, 1 out of 4 parts. Or you could cut 2 parts out of 4, or you could cut 3 parts out of 4. But once it's complete, it's no longer a fraction. It has to be that something has gone out of it. So like you have this shape. Can you tell what fraction of this shape is cut off? Yeah, 1 over 6. That's correct. So 1/6 is correct. Now each part of these shapes you see here, each part of these figures you see here would be 1/10. So you have 10 boxes, and in each of these boxes, that is 1/10 because there are 10 in total. So each one you pick out will be 1/10. So if you take 2, that will be 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, and so on and so forth. So it could continue like that, 9/10, and then the whole. Okay, now that's one whole if you take everything. This is what 1/10 will look like this shape. This is 1/10. Everything is 10, 10, and then 1 shaded, that is 1/10. So the number shaded, that is the 1, that is the numerator, remember, and the number below, total number of parts. Now what do you think 2/10 will look like? 2/10 as part of a shape or written as a fraction. What do you think it will look like? Did you get something like this? Yeah, that's correct. This is 2/10 from the shape we're using to explain. This is 2/10, and that's how we write it, 2/10. Now 3/10 down to 9/10 will be the corresponding shaded parts out of the whole. So you continue to run down until you get the whole. This is what 10/10 will look like, and it's no longer a fraction. If this is a 10/10, it's no longer a fraction, it's just a whole, because that is a whole shape and not a fraction anymore. Yeah, so 10/10 gives us a whole. Now look at this shape. It has been divided into tenths. Look at this shape properly. It's been divided into tenths. Do you agree that indeed this shape has been divided into tenths? Think about it. Pause this video for a while and look at this shape properly. Do you agree it's been divided into tenths? Well, the shape has actually been divided into 10 parts, but they are not tenths. They are not actually equal, because all the parts are not equal in size. Each part must be the same size in order for them to be tenths. So for it to be a fraction of something, it has to be in equal proportion. So if we say this shape has been divided into tenths, that would be very wrong. So this is about this. In our next lesson, we're going to continue to look at deeper parts of fraction, talking about equivalent fractions and all. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.